Hi guys, today I'm gonna make a little history video, particularly on British tokens, also known as 18th century provincial tokens. They were minted in England due to the shortage of small denomination coinage. The shortage made it difficult for workers to be paid and for transactions of daily life to be carried out. The British government barely issued small copper coins since its production price was higher than the coin denomination, the coin value. That's when the private companies took over because they had to pay their workers, and they started issuing their own coins to pay their workers. Also, the owners of the companies normally owned business like local shops around, so the workers could actually use these coins to pay at the local shops. So they made profit twice. The first, they eliminate the shortage of the coins, and they also made their workers come and buy at their shops with the coins that they got for working. You can generally divide tokens into three categories. First is like a private tokens made for, like I just mentioned, a private business. The trade tokens, they were more spreaded. The famous token that's called Druid was minted by Paris Mine Company. There were like a common trade tokens that were used not only in a private trade, but also you could actually pay in different places with them. So they are very known and very popular. And the third type of tokens is the collector's tokens. After the tokens got popular, they basically start producing tokens that can show anything, pretty pictures of the city sites, animals, stuff like that. They were especially made for collectors. And the first collector, James Conder, that's why they also called it Conder tokens, because James Conder was the first collector of the tokens, and also he was the first one to organize and make a catalog for tokens. And he was a big contributor. Right here I have three tokens. Alright, first one we have right here says Earl Howe and the glorious 1st of June. So, Earl Howe was a famous admiral of England fleet, and the 1st of June was the largest fleet action between Great Britain and French Republic during French Revolutionary Wars. So he was a very famous guy, and he is very commonly minted on tokens. And on the back of the coin you can see it says King and Constitution and the year 1794. You can barely see the 9, but it's there. So the other coin is very interesting, and that's an example of private trade coins right here. So you can see a castle. It's actually a Colchester castle in Essex on the front, and if you turn the coin over you can see a loom that was used in a factory, and it says success to the Bay trade. I guess that it was a Bay factory where they produced something using the loom, and they used these tokens as a means of payment, and it was payable at Charles Heath Bay Maker business. That's an example of a private trade token. The last token is believed to be one of the most beautiful tokens of the 18th century. You can see an antique god laying down and holding like a vase with water, and it's supposed to be a river, and in Latin it says never dries or never withers. And if you flip a coin over, and you can see the coat of arms of Glasgow, and it says let Glasgow flourish. So this coin was used in Glasgow, and here in Roman numbers the date is 1791. So the tokens were highly popular, and by the beginning of the 19th century there were so many of them, and some of them were fake, and people start, faking them. So the British government decided to make a law that prohibits any private mints, so they stopped it in 19th century. But they're still very popular among collectors because they are very numerous. It's more than 16,000 variations known. Also, they are very beautiful. So that's all I want to talk about today, a little story on British tokens. If you have any questions or comments, please comment under my video. Thanks for subscribing to my channel and see you later, guys.